So listen, hun, when you gonna take that dog, that big old dog that you claim is James's dog, but all I see you is rolled up with it on the couch in that fuzzy leopard print ugly robe of yours. Honey, it's ugly. I'm gonna just hurt your feelings, girl. When are you gonna make it a real dog? When are you gonna set it out, let it do all the things it's supposed to do? I don't know, Bernice. Let me tell you what, I watch that girl. I watch that Patara. Looks to me like she's just got nothing but a petting zoo. Yeah, she claims to be this big homesteader and self-reliant and all this stuff she says. All I see her doing is rolling around out there in the field with a bunch of dogs and kittens and things. She got a koala bear too? Got a wild panda? Yeah, homesteader. Yeah, right. Right. Can you imagine her feed bill? Yeah. She's self-reliant. Can you imagine what she's saving all these animals? She's just like Snow White and stuff. Did you see Snow White making sourdough bread and being all resilient in her self-reliance? Right. Hello, beautiful girl. Y'all, this is Miss Blaze. She's one of my older hens. We've had her for well over 5 years because we had her when we moved down here. And I'm thinking she's around 7. Is she not beautiful? All right, girlfriends, time to go night-night. We gotta get into the coop, okay, sister? Come on, girlfriend. Woo, she's still warm. I love it. Hey, when I win the lottery, there will be signs, baby. There will be signs. I'm gonna tell you what, if I don't fall down first, man, this stuff has taken forever to melt. Even up to, like I said, we had 2 days in a row. That is solid ice. 57 degrees yesterday. Cannot touch that. So good morning, guys. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Can you even hear me? So I hope you guys are doing well. We've come back up here. We're in between rainstorms. So we've had a ton of rain. I just love that. Give me a hug, because we just love this together, this polar vortex and stuff. Kind of sexy, isn't it? Interesting. I'll tell you, I'm just not really that big into being that much of a conspiracy theorist type person. Although I do like aluminum foil. It's pretty. But I gotta say, I was talking to my mama last night, and she was talking about things my great-great-grandmother used to say. And she said when a snowstorm hung around, it was hanging around to wait to watch the next one. Now, I don't know if we're going to get any snow with this polar. I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to fall and bust my... Look at this crap. So we have driveway work that really needs to be done. You know how I always joke about my little puddle here? It's turning into a pond So when the weather breaks in the late spring and into the early summer, when it gets, if we ever get hot again, shut up, because last summer we burned up. So, wait, watch her. Slide to the left, slide to the left again, crisscross. I'm not going crisscross because then I'll do the splits like James did. By the way, we have confirmed that James could be a Russian spy because he did the splits the other day. Right here. Kind of, sort of. He's fine. We're good. We're good. And yes, he has ice cleats, so I don't want to hear it. But, you know, he thought he could just bust through all this. And, well, he busted it all right. And so he did that little bit of the splits, and he caught himself. I said, Lord, have mercy. You're like that Russian ballerina dude that was in that movie back in the 80s, White Nights. Remember that? Everybody's conspiracy's coming true about you, James. So, but we're doing okay, but we have to be very careful. The fields are predominantly clear. The driveway is predominantly clear, except in the tracks. And believe me, wood ash is going to be definitely used very soon because we'll have to fire up everything. But you guys better be careful out there. When you get up to the top of my driveway, you basically can't get out. The gate has to be open because I keep it shut and locked and, you know, whatever, to keep the woolly worms out. And when you go through, you can just start sliding right back down. It got up to 57 degrees yesterday. Crazy town. But here's the thing. So last night, we were coming in, and we left the gate open because we just ran out for one little quick deal. And we came back, and James got out to shut the gate. So here's the deal. So James went through the gate. I'm not making this up. Went through the gate. And I had just told him, I said, honey, I can't, this little doo-dilly that I drive, it's sliding up there. And he's like, well, my truck doesn't have any problem. And I don't, are you sure? Like, I'm making that up, right? You know how So he goes through and we're parked. He gets out to go shut the gate. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. The car is in park. My little Passport is in park. And I'm sitting there and I start sliding down the driveway. So it stopped, parked. He got out, shut the door, and here I go sailing off. Honey, I looked like something off of the Dukes of Hazzard. I'm not joking, honey. I was jumping over. Here he came. We ain't got no sense, y'all. But I'm just saying, be careful out there. If this turns to ice again, which is probably going to do, man, it's going to be a rough week for us. So we're going to have to park our vehicles outside of the gate again. We've done that till today. For if we know we're going to be leaving, or certain vehicles do better than others. So, like I said, I don't know if we're going to get any precipitation. They can't really seem to make up their mind. The general consensus is more no, but here's the problem. So we're going to be way above freezing today until somewhat through tomorrow, and we're getting dumped with all this rain and all this slush, and then by the time we wake up on Monday, it's going to happen before then, we're going to be 10 degrees. We're going to be 10 degrees. Wind chill factor for the rest of the week for us, we're going to feel like we're either at around 0. So I know a lot of you are going to be in the negative, so please be careful. Get what you can now if you're not already hit with it. We're going to go run a few quick errands. I'm going to see my Nana, all of that. And then we're planning to be pretty much, we assume that we could be hunkered down pretty hard for a couple of days because you just can't really do anything. So it's so interesting because the clouds were so, the sky yesterday, which was Friday, was just, it looked like I had taken a piece of chalk and was just playing tic-tac-toe everywhere. You take from that whatever you want. That's what I'm getting at. I looked up and I went, oh, haven't seen that. So you folks that think that us here in Tennessee have been spared all this stuff, nah. Told you before, we're still seeing stuff. Definitely still seeing stuff. And if you get on Facebook and local county groups, they're posting pictures of all kinds of weird things in the sky. Some look accurate, some I don't know. But I'm just saying, there's weird things going on here in Southeast Tennessee. Below Knoxville, sure is. But we cannot break this. I mean, you're going to break something if you're not careful. So make sure you have all the basics that you need. We're having to mess with this rain. And so see, you can't really treat anything because the rain's gonna wash it away. So we're having to play timing right now in terms of that type of stuff. Honey, we're stacked up with wood. I'm not worried about the crock pots are ready. The wood stove, honey, she's ready to go, baby. Everything's ready to go. This is a main problem, and I always worry about keeping my animals as warm as possible. Straw and pine shavings are my go-to depending on the creature, but here's the deal. Like I said, we're getting a bunch of rain. Well, I'm not going to put out 3 bales of straw right now. I mean, it's 45 degrees. We're going to get more rain. It's just going to get sopping wet, and then that will freeze. That's no good for the animals. So go over your stuff very quickly. Get caught up on what you can in case you lose power. Personally, we tend to lose power, not so much with a snowstorm. We tend to lose power, in my experience, when we have extreme temperatures. But 10 degrees is kind of extreme, at least for us it is, or ice. So if you fall in that category, make sure, honey, you are going over everything and that you can take care of you, your family, your pets, your goats, whatever, your neighbors. Check on your folks, okay? Be checking on your people. Okay, I'm gonna come down here because it's just wet little bits of dinky snow. See, that's not slick, so I can walk real easy there. I do have my ice cleats, but basically, since it's just patches of ice on the driveway, I'm just avoiding that. Working in the barn and around over there, not too bad, really. The coop's got a little bit of ice around it, but not too bad. So we've got to let out real quick. We've got to release our catchments again. Get that water out because they're just getting filled up and filled up and filled up, which is a good thing, right? Well, not when it's going to be 10 degrees because we're not going to even bust out above freezing until late Thursday. So we're in this like y'all, and some of you are a whole lot worse. But here's the deal. Listen, so the inauguration is happening on Monday. You know, I am glad that it's been moved indoors. I'm going to tell you my whole thought on this whole deal. And it has nothing to do with fear. It has nothing to do with, do I think something bad's going to happen? It could. I mean, at this point, it could happen anytime, any day. I mean, look what you've lived through the last 5 years, okay? So it's like we go, okay. So preparation obviously helps with that a whole lot, right? I wish they hadn't done anything at all. Here's what I told James. I said there shouldn't be. I know we want to celebrate. I get it. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but to be honest with you, are you really interested in seeing a parade right now? No offense to Big Daddy. I get it. But honestly, most Americans don't care about. We can't relate to that. I mean, people are paying so much money just to get a dozen eggs right now. I'd like to see. We're headed to the Capitol building. Praise the Lord. We're going to get sworn in. Great. They could have a luncheon because I like the idea that some of these demonic forces from our presidential past are not showing up for that. Good. Stay home. You know where you ain't wanted, don't you, homie? Okay, go home. Go. You too, girlfriend. Go on. You too. Yeah, right. Go read a book. Okay, whatever. Write a book too. Just so stupid. But I told James yesterday, I said, if this had been my inauguration, we'd have the whole deal at the Capitol. Customary. Got to do all that stuff. Have it completely televised. Y'all watch it. Love it. Zoom it. Whatever. Woo! Okay, then we're going to have a quick lunch. And you know what I'd serve you? Because you got to do something. All them sorry suckers that are up there, honey, you're getting fried bologna. You're going to eat like the rest of us if we're lucky. I would have done that in a heartbeat. You got a choice here. No, we ain't doing gluten-free, and there's nothing vegan in this whole deal. So if you don't like that, head on down. Go find you a place to eat down the road. Okay, we ain't doing that. Okay. Okay. Here's the menu. Okay, we're doing fried bologna sandwiches with cheese. You can have mustard or mayonnaise on it. That's it. You don't get no perks, no onion, no tomato. That's highfalutin now. Okay, or you can get you a tuna sandwich. That's right. We're gonna whip up some tuna salad. Woo! Or chicken salad, okay? because somebody might be allergic to something, so we are going to give you some options. Okay, that's what we're going to do. On the side, you get a pack of Lay's potato chips. We've already told RFK to simmer down. We're going to be bad today because we're celebrating. It's like eating a cupcake. We're going to do it today, okay? So you get a bag of you can get a bag of Lay's chips, okay? You can have regular Lay's, baked, or barbecue for you picky people. On the side of that, your drink selection, it can be sweet tea, unsweet tea, Coke, Diet Coke, water, or Sprite. That's it. It's in the can. Pop it like it's hot, baby. Then for dessert, you got a choice. You get to pick out of 3 selections of Little Debbie cakes. That's right. That's all you're getting, honey. If you can't join in with the rest of us Dollar General folks, then we don't care. And after that, I'd say, okay, lunch is done by 1 p.m. I'll see you all tonight, but all day long, baby, bring me every executive order. We want to see you sign everything. I'm talking about 572,463 executive orders. Get it done, hun. That's all these people. That's all we care about. We want change now. We want change now. Now, tonight, we're going to get a little fancy. That's right. That's right. We went to the TJ Maxx and we bought our ball gowns, and we're going to dance around, right? We can have Snoop Dogg play some music because all of a sudden, he's a Trump fan. Have you seen that? Whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. I laugh at Snoop Dogg, but I'm like, I don't know much about it, but I'm not sure he was a big fan there for a while, but we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, get Carrie up there. That's right. Yep. She's got her lips redone. She looks good. Let her sing. Let that girl sing. Jason, hit it, buddy. Y'all dance and sing for about 2 hours and call it a day, and back to work we go. Tuesday morning. That's it. Again, here's your menu. Fried bologna, chicken salad, or tuna salad. That's it. The people don't want all this crazy town. No, we ain't having a parade. No, we'll wait from you from a distance, because the more important thing about all of this is that we get in here and we get the job rolling and we get it done. So I'm excited it's indoors, because I think the rest of this stuff, I know you want to celebrate and I ain't mad at you, but the most American people, all Americans that I know, they're like, I don't care. Just get in there. They're burning it down step by step. We've got to stop the bleeding immediately. That's all we care about. So if I were running for president, which I never will, and I'd never get voted in, because if you think Donald Trump has some views a little bit out there as far as getting it done, hun, don't mess with us mamas, because we ain't putting up with it no more. But that's how I would do it. But in the meantime, while all this is going on, the rest of us out here are going to be fighting and scraping along to make sure that our resources stay alive during a cold, frigid polar vortex. That's okay. You're tough. You're resilient. You know where you come from. You come from good stock, so I know you're going to make it just fine, and you're prepared. But yeah, that's how I'd run this show on Monday. I'm not interested. I've said all along, I'm like, I wish they wouldn't have, I would have the inauguration, do the deal in the Capitol, have you a quick luncheon. I'm like, do we have to have a luncheon? But I mean, I guess you got to appease some of these people. But, I would. If fried bologna ain't your gig, honey, pack it up and go home. Show us what you're made of, right? And I'd record who would eat what, who did what. I would. I think that'd be awesome. But we can dream. So I hope you're doing well today. It's a different type of weekend, isn't it? We've got all this cold coming. I'm concerned about y'all. So please be looking over everything. Don't slip and slide out there. Get everything set up. And it's going to be interesting to see how Monday goes. I've already got my 1.5 pounds of pinto beans soaking. We're going to put beans in the crock pot. And then I'm going to have some beans tomorrow on the side. And then on Monday, I'm going to fry my cornbread, by the way. Because, my oven's still making me mad. But Monday, I told James, I said, I'm making the biggest pot of chili you've ever seen. He said, bring it on, sunshine. So that's our plan. So we're going to be here working, trying to stay warm, keep everybody safe. Hopefully nothing bad's going to happen. I don't anticipate it. I really don't. I'm pray against it, y'all. And I'm going to be sopping up some homemade chili with some cornbread and stuff. It's going to be good. Love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Pray, prep, and be peaceful. We're going to ride out the next couple of days. Like I said, my main concern is that you are safe. I'll try to record where and when and how I can. And the reason being is because I'll tell you, for content creators, when you get outside, when it's 0, 5, 10, 12 degrees, depending on your camera, sometimes it will only do so much. So we will definitely have to watch that, but we'll keep you posted daily if possible. I love y'all. Pray, prep, and be peaceful. Pray for this country. Pray for peace. All right, we've got each other's backs, and I'll see you on the next video.